everybody, and welcome to Season 2 of Star in VR. This time we've got Chris with us. Chris, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Chris Headleand. I'm the program leader for games computing, and I'm also the senior tutor for computer science.
So Chris, tell us a bit more about your role.
So as program leader for games computing, my job's really to have a holistic view of the program, to make sure all the modules work together really well, and that we're staying current with regards to what industry are doing and what's happening in academia. It's my job to make sure the program stays healthy, current, and that the students get the best possible experience. As senior tutor, my job is to kind of provide oversight for the personal tutoring process and to provide training and support for the personal tutors as and when they need it.
So Chris, what projects are you working on at the moment?
So I do lots of research into virtual reality and education, in general how we use video games and how people react to video games. As an academic and a teacher, I'm doing loads of projects on how we can use new media content to kind of engage students in different ways. So I'm doing things like working with Twitch streams, so students can come on and engage with us and ask us questions through that way. I'm doing various things with social media at the moment, and obviously I started off the Star in VR initiative as well. Tell
us a bit more about Star in VR. Why exactly did you start it?
So something I noticed is that students often don't realise quite how broad their learning community is. They see their lecturers quite often, and they understand how they impact their learning, but they don't really see the scope of the amount of people that actually have an engagement and change their day-to-day lives. What I wanted to do with Star in VR was really highlight some of the projects and people that have massive impact on student experience and student engagement, who maybe the students wouldn't recognise in the street. So it started off as a bit of an experiment in Season 1, and we had some really positive success, so we've taken it forward into Season 2. It's largely based on my research. I do a lot of virtual reality and games. I found it really fun. People were constantly asking me what I was doing, so I thought, well, why don't I combine the two and actually put people in a racing simulator and ask them some questions.
Are you involved in any extracurricular projects with students at the moment?
So yeah, we do quite a lot in games computing that reaches out kind of beyond the program. One of the things that we do is facilitate game jams. So game jams are really fantastic events where students from across the entire university can come to the school and build games in kind of interdisciplinary teams. We have artists come along, music producers, games computing students, computer science students, coming together to actually build something. They're really fantastic events. We get quite a lot of support from industry and employers through those. I'm also involved in various projects on student engagement. So I've currently written a couple of papers with students on things like how we can use Twitch to extend kind of teaching engagements, how we can use social media. I'm currently working on one project where students support each other with teaching extracurricular workshops. So literally, if you've got any ideas for student engagement and you want to, that I've got a game theme and you want to run them by me, just drop me an email.
So you've just done your lab. How do you think you did?
So one of my students who's been helping lead this project said that I really needed to have a handicap because it wasn't fair. I've driven on this chair a lot and it wouldn't really be a fair comparison for me to go against everyone else. The handicap that they suggested was that I drove in the snow. And I said quite cockily, yeah, sure, no problem. It was a lot harder than I was expecting. It was so slippy. I spent more time off the track than I did on it. Oh, it was just awful, beginning to end.
Okay, so let's see what the damage is.
Slippy. That's off-roading. Try and get back to the track. And that's very sideways. Not so bad with the, when you're going fast. Whew. The car just does not want to stay on the track. Meant to do that, meant to do that. Bit of Tokyo drifting. Just seeing the sights, just seeing the scenery. Back on the track. Sideways again. No, oh, that was right, finish line, home stretch.
So Chris, despite the snow, you've done it in 3:46.994.
You know what, it would have probably been quicker if I'd walked around.
So are you happy with that?
Well, it'd be hard to be happy with that. I mean, literally, I probably could have done that quicker on a bicycle. I spent more of that lap going sideways than going forwards. But in the snow, yeah, I mean, it's all a bit of fun, isn't it?